Good morning. Good morning. This is the Journey to Winning Anyway Life. I am your host, Life Pastor Kyle, for all things Life Pastor Kyle for all things winning. Hope you're ready for this morning. Come on in. We're going to embrace this morning's lesson. Is going to be amazing. Minister Tamla Ricks, how are you this morning? I hope you're well. Tisa Collier, good morning. Maria Briscoe, good morning. She's my good morning prophet. There she go. No. We're going to have a real good lesson this morning. Again, thank all of you. I said last week, if you didn't hear last week's live, go to that one. Shauna Speaks, great morning. Call us. I see Aaron Fleeks. I see Minister Tamla Wicks. She said, I'm well. Good morning, Brittany. Hope everything is well down there with you today. Trish, good morning. She said, I'm early. I see her smiling like, I'm early. Hello, Emery Shelvin. Good morning, sir. Listen, today's going to be an amazing Friday. Why? Because we declare and decree there's going to be. No matter what's happening, it's going to be good. And so I want to tell you to like, share, tag, let someone know that we're on. Fully embrace the fact that you have an opportunity to share with someone some wisdom that's going to be like no other, for real. Hello, Tawanda Lottie. Good morning. And I'm just excited, y'all. Keith Young, good morning, man. Hope all is well with you and the family. And then Deja Young, come on, the family is here. So it's going to be a good day. Going to have an opportunity to just have a good time together real early in the morning and get it over with. I'm waiting on a few more people to come in, and then we're going to do what we do. It's going to be amazing. Hope you're ready and not stressed about it. Don't let the day stress you out. Be what it is. It's going to be a good day. Just period. Hello, Mabel Rice. Good morning. As you are on here, make sure if you have to get off or need to get off, before you get off, do me a favor. Make sure you hit the like or love button to let us know that you were here. Leave your mark in the place. Andrea Thomas as well. I see Geraldine Shelvin. And so if you're ready, I want to get you ready this morning for some winning success principles. I'm going to teach. I'm not going to preach nothing like that. I think I have a scripture or two, though. Kenneth Davis, how you doing, man? Good to see you, sir. And so I'm excited and glad about life as usual. Eric Trotman, what's going on, man? Hope all is well on y'all way to class. This is going to be crazy this morning because winning success principles for me is just, a way to push you. Virginia Vance, come on. She said, good morning, prophet. Okay, let me help Virginia Vance. This is my coaching. So I'm not really going to be into preaching unless y'all push me. And y'all have a tendency to do that. Hello, Sydney Mars. They have a tendency to push me to preach. And I'm like, that's not what I'm doing, y'all. I am just here to be a blessing to those who need something beyond church and something that pushes them in their career, in their life, and in their mindset. And so, y'all just trying to get that thing going. And Sydney Morris, come on, help. Good morning, prophet. Man, see, there y'all go. Y'all doing it to me. It's okay. Hello, First Lady. Now she going to join in. Good morning, prophet. See, y'all are just something else. But listen, I love y'all. Y'all are some amazing people in your own right, and everyone has their wonderful place in my heart. Thank you, Virginia Vance. She said, okay, coach, see how fast she caught on? Man, I like Virginia Vance. She pays attention. On Sunday morning, she like this. You better speak a word. You better say a word. When it really get good, she go like this. That's when I know I'm really preaching. That's when I know I really hit home because she get ready for the coup de grace. She's ready for it. I'm like, okay, God. So listen, this morning, I want to coach you in this area of winning success principles if you let me. If I'm able to. I don't want y'all pushing me. Let me just do what I do so we can all get together, okay? Let's get together and do this thing. Let's do it. So listen, I am excited about what's happening. She said, pulling on the prophet. Stop, Brittany. Y'all be messy early. I'm excited because I really want to push you today. That's Maria. I really want to push you today. And if you want to push, do me a favor, just type the word push because I want you to keep staying in agreement with me today while we get through this lesson. It's not going to be long, but it will be direct to help some people's lives. Just type the word push. If you can type it, not driving or anything like that, type the word push. I see you, Maria. Because sometimes we have issues in our life. I see y'all coming through hard and quick. That was quick. I guess the internet's working today real good. I see Eric Trotman. Hey, Laura, I see you as well. Listen, sometimes we tend to look at ourselves and we judge ourselves too harshly. We judge ourselves because we haven't accomplished something we want to accomplish, and then we beat ourselves up. She said, I'm definitely on the edge, so push me. Come on. So, and we beat ourselves up because we tend to want to do things. Stop typing while you're driving, First Lady. We want to do things that are beyond where we are, and the devil will frustrate us and have us to think that it's because we're lazy. It's not because we're lazy. It's just some points that are missing that God dropped in my spirit last night. Hey, Miss Darjean, and I want to give them to you if you don't mind. Sometimes you'll be made to feel like you're lazy. Watch this. It's simply because you're not disciplined. I told you, you have all the pieces and parts together, but it seems like you're just not disciplined. You have everything you need, but it's not falling together in the right place. It's because you're not disciplined. Let's move forward. And you're not disciplined because you lack drive, and you lack drive because you lack vision. Vision is not what you see. Vision is what your eyes and heart connect with. It's not about what you see somebody doing or see them in a place in their life. Hello, Rita Holloway. It's not that. You're not disciplined because you lack the drive to push toward it. And the reason why you lack the drive is because your vision is not big enough. You've created a vision that has options. Are we there? Are we already in there? You created a vision for your life that has options. And what I mean by that is you've allowed yourself, watch this, Minister Ricks, to have options to decide if I don't do it, I'm still good. Come on, Carlos. She said, out the park already. You created a vision that if you don't do it, it's okay. So therefore, you have no lack of you have a lack of drive, and therefore you're not disciplined because you don't have a vision that's big enough. The vision needs to be so big that it pulls you out of the bed. It pulls you away from that gives you nothing and no return. The vision has to be so great that it pulls the heart on the heartstrings of you, because out of the heart flow the issues of life. Your life should be built on your heart issues. That's because you have no discipline. I'm going somewhere. You lack drive and vision. Here we go. Hello, Manny. Here we go. You lack drive. I'll go back now. You're not lazy. You just are not disciplined. And you're not disciplined because you lack drive. And you lack drive because your vision is not big enough. Dr. Jimmy Butler, God bless you, man. Good to see you, sir. I grew up with this. We were kids. We were kids together. Oh, now we all pastoring. Good God Almighty. What a mighty God we serve. Here we go, Virginia Vance. Here we go. So we lack the opportunity to give ourselves a vision big enough, because our vision should not just be our vision. It should be one that God gives that pulls on our heartstrings. So here we go. You lack drive and you lack vision because you, watch this. Because you're not accountable to anyone, including yourself. Yeah. See, when you're not accountable to anyone, then no one has permission or the power or the rights to tell you to go do or get up and do. And when you're unaccountable to yourself, then you agree when you don't want to do, which creates a pocket for your lack of vision. Because when you are around accountable people and and you are accountable to them or around them, then they help you create discipline. Because watch this, Andrea, they won't let you fail. They won't let you fall. I'm doing the best I can, Darjina. Watch this. Most of you are around your peers. Okay. If y'all want a hard one right here, well, I'll give it to you. I won't waste my time, so y'all won't say I'm just keeping you on in the morning. Listen, most of you are around your peers. You're not around your potential. I hope somebody got that. Most of you are around your peers. You're around people like you, people that do what you do. You're around people that say what you say. You're around people that go where you go. You're around people that let you be lazy, let you be sorry. When you don't want to go to the gym, they go to eat breakfast with you. You're around people that allow you to be who you are without demanding potential out of you. I lose friends and relationships because people don't want to be pushed. They don't want to be pulled. They want to be celebrated for work that they're not doing. And so, Trish, sometimes it's not a point of throwing people away. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm referring to when you know that you are in a mode that needs to have results. You need to not be around your peers. You need to lock in around your potential. The reason why I'm coaching now is because when we come to coaching sessions, and if you can verify, be honest, and just say, Say yes with a lot of S's. When you come to a coaching session with me, I am not pastor. By no means. I am not pastor, and your feelings are not going to be spared. And the only reason why your feelings are not going to be spared is because I won't let you waste your money. That's one. I'm telling you, I am not coach. I'm not pastor. I'm frustrated with, these are people who've been in coaching. I don't spare your feelings. I don't. I can't, because here's the deal. If I spare your feelings, then you lose your money. And when you lose your money, you're going to look at me. There's another one. These are real clients. These are real people who have been through, watch this, and got results. And the ones that are back in now are not going to lose results, because I'm no longer going to surround myself with peers. Only potential. I see Kenneth Davis. I see you. Listen. So I want to now quickly this morning, I want to reset you for winning success. Hey, Bree Piper. I want to reset you for winning success principles. I want to set you for the principles for this season of your life. If you're ready, type the word reset. Reset. Because I want to get you there. I want to get you there. I want to get you there in record time. That's always my goal. I say people who say I'm in it for this and this and this, they miss it. I'm always making sure I see it and sow and give. Just type the word reset. I see you, Maria. I see Sydney. I see you, Keith. I see you, Geraldine. I see you, Mr. Ricks. I see you, Andrea. Let's go, y'all. Pat Lee, God bless you. I see you typing reset. I see you this morning. Tamisha Figaro, come on, get ready, get ready. I want to push you somewhere, because as you decide to reset, I see you, Tawanda Lottie, Tamisha Figaro. I see you, Trish. Lisa Sales, how you doing there? Listen, I see you, Trish. Dr. Donovan Woods, I see you, sir. When you decide to reset, Eric Trotman, y'all still coming through hard. Renita Holloway. Listen, First Lady, I see 31 of you on here. Can you either hit the love or like button if you're on here? You don't have to comment yet. You just hit the love or like button. As you decide to reset your life and set winning principles. Monique Hernandez, God bless you. Good to see you. I see you type reset. I'm welcome. I'm excited about it because I get to help people. And when you're called to do that, that becomes your first priority. I see Aaron Renee Fleeks. I see Deja Young. Listen, as you decide to set winning principles and you set them for your life, there are some things you have to do, and there are some things you have to change. Hey, Catherine Adams, how you doing, cousin? God bless you. Good to see you. There are some things you have to do, and there are some things you have to change. You have some changes that have to be made when you decide to reset. And I want to encourage you to make those changes now. Listen, let me give you 3 things quickly, and then we're moving on. Don't over-evaluate, don't hesitate, and don't procrastinate. I'll say it again. Don't over-evaluate, don't hesitate, and don't procrastinate. Go ahead and make the changes now. That's why the Bible tells you better is the end of a thing, because if you don't over-evaluate, too much time, don't hesitate, too much delay, and don't procrastinate, too much doubt and disbelief. If you don't do those things, you end up in a better place, because better is the end of a thing. That's Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 8. It says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. Excuse me. Then it says, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. What do you mean? It means I'd rather have those who are willing to wait on me than those who think they know. That's Bible. So what am I going to do when I'm going through these situations of better is the end of a thing? How am I going to get my life set for winning success principles? This is what I need to do. I need to set healthy boundaries for myself. As I'm resetting my life, I have to now reset and set healthy boundaries for myself. I have to establish boundaries to protect my time, my energy, and my focus. My time, my energy, and my focus. This is making sure that I'm able to dedicate myself to who and what truly matters. I'm here, callers. This is where I set myself to make sure I'm ready to dedicate myself, to commit myself, to be accountable to who and what truly matters. I'll say this, and I'm not shooting nobody. I'm saying to everybody, I got to be able to get out of my feelings to set my boundaries. Because if I'm not careful, watch this, Trish, I will set boundaries based on my feelings and block what's feeding me. I'll block what's pushing me. I'll block what's encouraging me. And then wonder why I fail. Okay. You will sink or rise to the level of the company that you keep. Here's a real understanding tactic. 85% of your success in your life, 85% of everything that you do, 85% of your happiness, watch this, Andrea Thomas, is going to be determined by the quality of the relationships that you develop. You can't minimize, both, how you want to say it, minimize relationships and expect to get the best out of them. You have to maximize them so you end up with the overflow of that relationship based on your investment. You can't get what everybody else gets because you have not put what everybody else put in. And if you think you deserve it, you're now entitled, and you actually are in a lacking position because you deserve nothing when you think you're entitled. BJ Provost, I see you. This is why it's important to get around the right people. And I've come to find out, you gotta watch your mind, because your mind will play tricks on you. Your mind will make you think that the only people, come on, there are 33 of you on here, only 22 of you have liked it. If you're on here, tap that like or love button. Let me know that you were here. And if you're ready, just type the word ready. Everybody type the word ready. Got to keep you engaged, because some of you have a short attention span, not because it's not good, but because you have not developed yourself in a way of making yourself accountable to lock in and pay attention, even when it's things that you need. Y'all ready? Here we go. This is why it's important you get around the right people. Watch this, Sydney, because if the enemy can, Donovan Woods, watch this, you're going to love this. If the enemy can get you where when you don't see people, Canvas Book of Sap, I saw you singing yesterday. I ain't going to tell you where I saw it. If you get around, if the enemy gets your mind in a place where you feel like, or gets you where you aren't able in every environment of your life, to, watch this, Carlos, to see your whole life, what the enemy will do is make you, know that saying that says, out of sight, out of mind? It will make you think that where you are is the only place that matters, when in reality, where you are is the journey to the place that you've envisioned. And if you don't realize that, you will block and curse every place you've been and the places you're going based on where you are. Hey, Joanne, good to see you. And it gets dangerous because out of sight, out of mind is very dangerous. Because out of sight, out of mind will make you think you can keep footage when you have no real connection. You only connect to what you see. That lets you know that there are some people who don't have vision. Sight is what you see with your eyes. Vision is what you see with your heart, your head, and your faith. And oftentimes, faith sees what's not present because it paints a bigger picture. So you know where you are is not the destination. It is only the journey. And so you can't, it's like going on vacation and you forget to call and verify that you have a reservation, and you get there and they say, well, did you check your reservation? You say, well, no, I hadn't checked it. I made it online through a third party and I hadn't checked it. They said, well, we never got that. We don't validate third parties all the time. Let's go check it. You'll have complications in your check-in going through a third party because of the fact you didn't validate or check on your own reservation before going there. What are you saying? Hey, Chriselle Smith, it means when you create these healthy boundaries for winning successful principles in your life, you have to make sure all your life stays intact. Here's a word I gave you on Sunday. I'll say it again. Hey, Kiara Morris. It's called balance. Balance. And we need to really work on balance. Because here's the deal. If you don't work on balance, then you'll be good in one area. It's like a seesaw. I'm going to show you. I get vision when I talk. Watch this, Brittany. If you're on the seesaw and it's your seesaw, and when you get off the seesaw, you don't value anybody else. What tends to happen when you don't value them and they get off, the seesaw falls. And you really can't get to the, I feel, I don't want to get y'all riled up. When the other person get off the other side of the seesaw, you will never get to the level that you can rise to without somebody else on the other side. Ooh, that was good. And the enemy will make you think it's all about you. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can only get as high as you can leap, but you can't get to that next level unless somebody else is on the other side. Watch this. Creating balance. Oh, that was good. Mr. Riggs, it was good to my soul. I ate that one like it was breakfast. You can't get to that level unless you have somebody on the other side. There is no way. There is no way. Watch this. Even on a swing, you can get there if you get the momentum. But the person who has somebody pushing them will get there much quicker than you. Oh my God. Okay. So let me go. Let me give you these points. I'm going to give you the points. Yeah, I said it a while ago, Carlos. Your time, your energy, your focus. That's what people have to lock into. That's what that's how you create healthy boundaries. Things that help you master your time, your energy, and your focus. Here we go. Here we go. So it's important to be around the right people. I'm trying my best. It's important to be around the right people. So when you are around the right people, you do these things. I'm going to go quickly now. I have watch this. Watch how quick I do this because I'm locked into it. There are some things I'm going to give you. Number one, you have to begin to dream big dreams. Here's why. Okay, you're going to make me go back. 1 second. I'm going to drop back. 1 second. 1 second. Just 1 minute. This is why people end up thinking that they're lazy. Here it is again. Because you're not disciplined. You're not disciplined because you lack drive. Not being busy. You lack drive and you lack vision. Drive and vision go together because it takes you somewhere. Drive, car, vision. It takes you somewhere. And you lack drive and vision because you aren't accountable to anyone, including yourself. When you're accountable to people, and I said it earlier, and I'll say it again, I'll be done. I know when you're not accountable, when you're only around your peers and not your potential. When you're afraid to be around your potential, it means people who make you move the way you normally are afraid to move, but they push you anyway. Those are not control freaks. Those are people who are pushing you in potential, and you don't like being pushed because you don't like being out of your comfort zone. So I'm learning now to lead people in their comfort zone and not allow them to make me angry, frustrated, aggravated. I go around them now. You know how some of y'all drive. Put my blink on, I go around you, and I go where I'm going, and God bless you, you get there when you get there. Because you can't have winning success principles while carrying a truckload of people who don't want to move. Yeah, you got to be around potential. Yeah, you got to be around potential and not just your peers. Here we go. So you got to dream big enough, dream to create a vision big enough that pulls you out of the bed, that pulls you away from what you're doing, that pulls you into an area of being uncomfortable. You have to dream big dreams. Watch this. Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 3 says this. For a dream, I'll give it to you. I'm gonna do you one better favor. So y'all won't say I just dropped somebody here. I'm gonna try and give it to you. I'm gonna try and give it to you quick. Boom. Here it is. I'm gonna give it to you so you'll know. Here it is. Look. For a dream, it's Bible. For a dream cometh through ETH, through the multitude of business. Other version says counsel, which means, here it is, and a fool's voice is known by multitudes of words, which means you can talk, but there's no production. There's no fruit. So that's why you got to be able to, somebody say dream big. You got to be able to dream big. You got to be able to dream big. You dream big enough to make you go toward the dream, and it will attract those who are a part of that vision and your dream. You don't have to worry about haters when you're going toward what you got going on. Come on, Virginia Vance. I got to go now. I've been on here 24 minutes. Okay. Number 2, you have to develop a clear sense of direction. I read to you the night when the Bible says, don't go to the left, look straight ahead. You have to develop a clear sense of direction. You can't change your vision every 6 months and want somebody to follow you. You can't be over here, then be over there, then be over here, then be over there. Hey, Jeremy McGowan, God bless you. You can't keep doing that. You have to develop a clear sense of direction so you're not weaving and bobbing in your own life. You got it? Number three, I'm pushing you now. I'm pushing you. I'm pushing you to our potential. Here it is. Watch this. Even at your job, let me calm down. Even at your job, you have to see yourself as self-employed. I've contracted myself to you by the hour, but I'm really self-employed because he who works for the kingdom gets paid by he who owns the kingdom. So I'll never let myself be locked into the fact that I work for somebody. I work with somebody. I only work for the kingdom. So you have to see yourself as self-employed. So you become the CEO of your own life. So everything that you do should bless your life. I'm trying, Virginia Vance. I'm doing the best I can. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. So you have to see yourself as self-employed. Yes, because here's the deal. How you get up and go to take care of somebody. Bible says, why would God give you your own riches when I'm watching how you take care of somebody else's? Your job is the potential for your own vision to come to pass in full self-employment and entrepreneurship, full entrepreneurship. But if you can't handle theirs, let me talk to you. If you can't do a part-time job, have a relationship in life, have a spiritual life, and go to work, please stop asking God to make you a millionaire out of any business because you won't be able to balance it. You got to be able to have a full-time job, go to work, leave work, turn off, come home, and effectively apply yourself to whatever else you're going to do, whether you're out networking, whatever. You got to be able to do that. After you leave there, you got to be able to come home to a husband or a wife and be fully intertwined. And then leave that and then go to church and give God all the praise. At no place can you tell your spouse you're tired and I don't want to do, I've been working all day, I'm tired, I'm sleepy. Now your job is getting, I'm tired, I'm sleepy. Then what you call your part-time, whatever, or hobby or entrepreneurship is not getting any momentum at all. And now you go to church and you're falling asleep. You are no good to you and no one else. Hear me well and get out of your immature 5-year-old feelings, get out of the play box and realize you've got to reset your life now, else you will not have a life in the future because life is not slowing down. It's speeding up. Everything is becoming quicker. Nobody's waiting on you. Life is not waiting on you and it's not going to wait on you. So what you have to do is reset and pick up the pace. I'm here to help somebody who want to be helped. Only those who want to be helped. Some of y'all, you can't help me. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the ones who want to be helped. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Okay. So you have to see yourself as self-employed. These are things you got to do. You got to be able to balance these things in your life. Here we go, Cashel. Here we go. Number 4. Bible. Matthew chapter 6 and verse 21 says this. For where your treasure is, that will your heart be also. Here is the issue. You have to do what you love to do. Most of you don't have an understanding or a good definition of the word love. So you don't know what you love to do. You know what you like to do. And some of you do a lot of what you think you need to do to make money. But you never give your heart to it because you don't know if you love it or not. It just makes you money. I charge for coaching now, real good prices. But I do this on Friday morning because I love to do it. How? Because I give it away. Because as much as I give it away. Do what you love to do. When you do what you love to do, then you'll be able to see yourself as self-employed. If you don't do what you love to do, it's the reason why you call your job work. I got a coaching I'm going to do where it's called Who Are You? And if I ask you who you are and you tell me where you work and what you do for a company, I realize you have no self-value or self-worth because you only evaluate yourself or value yourself based on the amount of money you work or whose name you attach your name to as a company. So the company is good, but you're still lacking identity. Who are you? Hey, how you doing? What do you do? And you start telling me what your job is. That's not what you do. That's who you work for. The question is, what do you do? And most of the time, that's why I'm the coach. People don't know what they do or are called to do or what they're born to do. And they're afraid to trust anybody else because they've gotten comfortable in who they are not. Do what you love to do. Number 5. Here we go, Andrea Thomas. Commit to being better than you. What? Yes. Commit to being better than yourself. Look at who you are. That's good, Kiara. Come on. That's the coaching I'm going to do. It's a coaching. It's going to cost too. Why? Because I give it to you for free. You don't take it. People don't get online. They get online. People think I'm slow. They get online. And then they can hear and they type all the words you say. They don't know what you said. They're not really paying attention. How do you know? Because if I plant fruit, if I plant seeds, I know what fruit they're supposed to yield, even on accident. Commit to being a better you. Commit to being better than yourself. I'm going to be better than I was yesterday. I got Carlos on the book journey. Carlos finished her first full book last night, Carlos. You know, I have books behind me you can't see. I've read some and went through. I said, God, I'm going to start finishing books. I'll tell you that. And man, she done finished her book this week. And I'm so proud of her for simply completing something. Number 6, I got to go. Watch how fast I get through. I've been on 31 minutes. Watch how this works. Number 6, dedicate yourself to lifelong learning. Hey, Crystal Burton, dedicate yourself to lifelong learning, which means forever be a sponge soaking up information everywhere you go. Especially if, you can't be a lifelong learner when where you go is only with peers. You got it? I agree, Dexter. People value what they pay for. But then there's some people that would just pay to be around people. Got it? I'll get that later. Dedicate yourself to being a lifelong learner. You have to be careful because you will end up not putting yourself in learning places. And what you learn will not be something that pushes you toward your potential. It will just give you awards around your peers. And you have to dedicate yourself to lifelong learning. You have to educate yourself, put yourself around tables and places, and that costs sometimes. It costs. It costs. Next, listen, I'm not referring to taking classes on YouTube. That's dealing with your skills. That's not your life. Life learning is when you learn lessons to apply principles that are universal for everybody that you didn't know before based on where you are. Not a skill. Got it? Here we go, Deja. Number 6, dedicate yourself like long learning. Number 7, invest in the kingdom of God first, then yourself. Why? Because when you invest in the kingdom of God and invest in you, then you have a guarantee. You have a full guarantee. Because kingdom will always back you up. You got it? I'm going. Number 8, learn. I'm gonna say it for both types of people. Learn and master every detail of your business and or your calling. Learn every detail of your business and your calling. What it means is master your craft. Stop being a hobo. Stop making everything a hobby. Master something. I must push you. Canvas Book of Sap. Master something outside of what your job pays you to do. Got it? If you don't master something outside of what your job pays you to do, when you find out that your job does not really care about you, only what you can produce, then you'll realize you should have been, for lack of better words, I'll say it like this. You should have been building a garden in your own backyard and not spending so much time in HEB buying other people's food. It means you should have been preparing yourself for something you can do for you, to pour out of you. See, God has no reason to pour in this. Okay, let me not be mean. I'm going to say it anyway. God has no reason to pour into some of you because some of you don't pour into anybody. You're still doing things to impress people that you're around. That's still peers. Because one thing about it, when you're around people who are potential thinkers, one thing you should not be trying to do is impress them. Because what you're trying to impress them with, they've already experienced, lived, got rid of, and moved on, or know people that master it, or know people who sell what you are trying to do. They already made it. And so you shouldn't try to impress them. If you're around potential, you should be around potential to continue to learn, even if it applies back to you. I'm going back to you now. Learn every detail of your business and or your calling. Make your calling and elections sure. Know what you're called to do Do that and stay there and stop switching and thanking everybody. Let me just say this. If you don't support other people, stop thinking and wanting people to support you. It shows your level of immaturity. And support is not your peers. Support sometimes is sowing into your potential. It's sowing where you want to go, not sowing where you are. You're already there. So why are you sowing where you are? You have to learn every detail of your calling. Number 9, dedicate yourself to serving others. Be the answer. I'm trying, cause I'm doing the best I can. Listen, dedicate yourself to serving others by being their answer. We were that Wednesday night. Yeah, you dedicate yourself by being the answer. Number 10, I'm moving on. I'm not gonna keep y'all because y'all gotta start working and do all kind of stuff. Number 10, when you find out who you are, be honest with yourself and others. I'm a fan of communication. I love communication. I have a problem with people who switch up. Switch up is not a negative term. It's a term when people find out who they are, they change who they are, and don't notify anybody around them, and then want everybody around them to succumb to who they've changed up to be, who they switched up to be. Here's the problem. The problem is that you wasn't trustworthy before. So how do you now expect me to make sure you're trustworthy when you've changed from not being trustworthy and you only trusted yourself to make the change, when you didn't submit yourself to anybody accountable, a therapist, a pastor, a coach, or anything? You just made your own changes, and now we're supposed to take your changes based on you and your unstable feelings? No, you have to be honest with yourself and others. Before you can really make a real life change, people who are your peers and your potential, if you're going to be accountable and be disciplined and grow your vision and not end up looking lazy, with good conversation, the Bible says a fool has a lot of conversation but no results. You should be accountable to your peers and your potential. Hey, y'all, this is what I'm working on. I know you can't be a fool and act a fool with everybody. Then all of a sudden now you get saved and we all think you got saved, and now we're supposed to respect your salvation. If you can't apologize and admit where you've been, listen, y'all, I know I've been perfect. I'm trying to get this thing together. I'm working on something. I really appreciate y'all for still being faithful and being loyal and being real friends. I thank y'all for that. And so now y'all keep me in prayer. I'm working on something. I'm trying to better myself. It's that simple. And if that's too simple for you, and I ain't doing that, that's because the devil already has you in bondage. I'm just telling you where I am. Number 11. Determine your highest priorities and concentrate on them single-mindedly. And it's not just one. Balance says, I need to prioritize my social life. I need to prioritize my financial life. I need to prioritize my career. I need to prioritize my spiritual life. I need to prioritize my relationships, however it is. And then I need to concentrate on them single-mindedly. I need to not, this is what people say and do. Whenever there's a problem, everybody knows what the problem is because that's where everybody focuses. If you go broke, everybody knows it because you say, child, we did something. Child, I'm broke. That's the first thing you say. Go to church. I love to give, but you know I'm broke. You be out, child. I can't do that. We focus on one thing. We highlight and prioritize the one thing because we have no balance. When you got to realize, I'm working on something. You're never going to hear me talk negative about me. Some of y'all get a joy out of telling everybody what your problem is. Now, if you're having a conversation, you should have truth with people that you trust and are accountable to, but you should not make it a testimony. Well, I ain't got no car. So you Uber everywhere else? That's an excuse. So you have to decide what are your highest priorities and concentrate on them. It means take some time to prioritize them. Number 12, develop a reputation. I'm saying this carefully. Develop a reputation for being dependable. Don't develop a reputation just, there are some people who say whatever it is that sounds good in the moment, but never produce. I don't trust them, and I don't expect anything from them. Whatever they do, I'm just appreciative, but I'll never give them a life assignment because they're not dependable. Their excuse is always more important than their word. You missed it. The excuse is always more important because the excuse is the lack of accountability to what they gave their word to. Here's somebody. People have a right to change their mind. No, you don't. You're supposed to change your mind before you give your word. You think about it. The Bible says it's better not to make a vow than to make one and not pay it. Doesn't this mean money? It means it's better to use your mind to think about it and stop using your ego to have conversation with people, because in winning success principles, everything is moving forward. So I need you to say what you're going to say. Now, if something comes up, I got it. Things happen, but it can't keep happening. And you can't keep saying one thing and then not doing that and then want people to follow you when you're not going where you said you were going. Some people just love talking with you. So they say whatever it is that seems feasible at the time. I'll say it nicely. There are some people that have no follow through. They just all talk. But for you and everybody else, they just all talk. They have no follow through. And because they can do one thing they said when they mentioned 10 does not mean they have follow through. It means they lucked up. It was luck. It wasn't God. It was lucked. Real luck. Number 13. I'll be done in a minute. Watch this. 13. Be prepared. As you're dealing with winning success principles, here's the hard part. Be prepared to climb from peak to peak and from glory to glory. Be prepared to climb from peak to peak and from glory to glory. What does that mean? It means be prepared to go from one level to the next level. Now, here is the problem. Going from peak to peak could also mean going through the valley to get to the next peak. Peak, valley, peak, valley, peak. You got it? It could mean going through the valley to get to the next thing. And you have to be prepared for that. You got to be prepared to climb. Be prepared to come. You're going to go through some valleys. It's okay. Yea, though I walk, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, because thou art with me. Thy rod, thy staff, they comfort me. You're preparing something for me. In the presence of my enemies, you still anoint me. And my cup runneth over, which means I still have abundance while I'm going through my valley, because I'm on my way back to the peak. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell, which means I still have coverage. I'm still covered. So what do I do when I'm pushing this area? Back to the beginning. 14, I practice self-discipline in everything. Got it, Andrea? Come on. I practice self-discipline in everything. Got it? See, I'm like this. We've been on 44 minutes. Most people can't pay attention for 44 minutes. What do you expect me to trust you with financially if you can't pay attention for 44 minutes to something I know you don't know and have not applied because it wasn't yours? Practice self-discipline in everything. You may not win everything, but you still should practice self-discipline. Here's my last one and I'm done. 15 points and 2 openings, y'all. 46 minutes. Well, less than that because I did an opening. Hey, Eric Joseph Dean, today is game day, sir. I saw your post. I was like, this guy, what are you doing? Okay, I got you. Number 15. When you get these areas done, man, this was so good, y'all. When you're ready to dream big, develop a sense of clear direction, see yourself as self-employed no matter what, love what you do, commit yourself to be better than you were yesterday, dedicate yourself to lifelong learning, invest in the kingdom of God and yourself because both of you are worth it. Then learn every detail of your business and your calling, which means take the time to master your craft. Dedicate yourself to serving others. That means being an answer. Be honest with yourself and other people. Don't just try to be them. Be honest with them about who you really are. Then determine your highest priority and concentrate on those things Focus on those things. Number 12, develop a reputation for being dependable, and then be prepared to climb from peak to peak, even if it means going through the valley. So what I do is I go back to practice self-discipline and everything. Last one, I trust God enough to use my peers and my potential to unlock my unborn creativity. I trust God to use my environment to unlock my unborn creativity. What is unborn creativity? Potential. Unlock the doors to potential. I like my friends and I'm cool, but give me something that I'm able to take back to my friends and be a blessing to them. Unlock my unborn creativity. Unlock what's in me that I didn't know I loved to do. I just do it for people, but I didn't know what it was. That's the word, potential. Trust God to unlock your unborn creativity. That's your potential to do better in life than you've ever done. This is how you have winning. See, winning success principles are not what other people have done. Winning success is going to come from the principle that you give yourself. All these are self-work, but they work. They're self-work. Listen, for some of you, and people say, that's how I get it for. Nope, today I'm going to give you something different. That self-work, that lesson I told you about knowing you, I'm doing a special today. I'm doing a special. I won't tell you for how many days it's going to last, but I'm going to do something for people who want it. 90 minutes of coaching for $150. And if you pay today, it's $125. You can Cash App, whatever you want to do, or send me an inbox. I can send you a link, send you an invoice link. But if you need 90 minutes of me sitting down with you, and before the 90 minutes, I still have a 20-minute consultation. So when we come together for the 90 minutes, it's going to be 90 minutes of what I've already worked out and you're working out. 90 minutes of pure digging. And if possible, it may be in person. If today is not your day, listen, I know we're planning to give, and I need you to have all your money when you give. That kingdom comes first. But some of you who said, I have money, I just don't know what to do with what I have and what I do. $125 if you pay today. $150, you say, I need that 90 minutes, an hour and a half to just go through me. That's going to be an issue. That's going to be a thing. Then those who want to seed, hey, as my Cash App, $ Life Pastor Kyle, for those who want to sow. Those who want to pay their $125 today, boom, we'll get you on the schedule. And next probably 2 or 3 weeks, and we'll be going at it. Probably 2 weeks. We'll go at it and see where you are. Let you see what level of potential you're pushing yourself to, or what are you missing in the potential? Why are you stuck where you are? Why are you not moving? Why are people not responding to you? Why am I doing this and it's not getting the result I thought? Then we're gonna go to the result, and then we're gonna back up and see if where your trajectory is pointing is towards your result, or if your results are to your right and your trajectory is pointing to the left. Because the reason why you can't get them over here is because you're pointing them over here. You got to be able to point them towards your vision and your goal. You got to be able, another coach taught me, I can show you where I am in the valley. And if I show you where I live in the mountain now and where I was, you'll ask, how'd you get there? This is a 90-minute how'd you get there lesson for you. So if it's interest to you, inbox me. Let's talk about it. If not, those who know me already know. You can send it to the Cash App, $125. If not today, you say, well, I can pay it next week, or maybe I'll do it, next 20 days. You only have about 2 weeks, or maybe 1 week, really. By next Friday, it won't be available. So you go from that, and it's gonna be a doozy. You got it? Maybe we'll say deal. Hey, I pray today was a wonderful day for you, and I pray that you had a wonderful time. I pray that you're ready to succeed in everything that you do. Yes, Sydney, I pray that you're ready for whatever God's going to do for your life. I pray that you're ready for what you're going to be doing. I declare and decree that you should have winning success principles in every area of your life. I pray that God overtakes your life. I pray today that things just start to drop out of the sky. Literally. I pray you walk into people, places, and things that bless your life. I pray that you're sitting up talking about something and another revelation comes in your mind. I pray that you would stop and begin to write down that revelation. Don't be so busy being busy that you miss the revelation God is sending. Why would God keep sending revelation if you're too busy to receive? I pray that your minds are open, your hearts are open, your ears are open, and your life is open. Your future is open to what God's going to do. I pray that the blessing of the Lord would make you rich and add no sorrow. The only sorrow that it would add is that you would be busier than busy, and your schedule won't be able to hold whatever it is God wants to give you. Why? Because I'm a tither. He said he'll pour me out blessings I don't have room to receive. I pray that my schedule fills up. I pray the same thing for me, for you. Your schedule fills up throughout the rest of this year, that you're booking people for your business in January, in February, that you're booking for next quarter, that you're booking for next year, because your schedule has filled up. If you don't do something but twice a month, all you need is 6 opportunities: October, November, December. Those will take you to the next year. You only need 6 calls. You got to open your mind to receive what it is. You got to stop being petty, stop being minimal, stop being minimized, and max that thing out. I need 6 people. I do 2 things a month. I need 6 people. If I get 7 people, then the word's already come to pass in my life. I declare and decree that my schedule's going to be so full, I won't have time to do anything but pray, study, go to church, take care of my wife, go out to eat. Y'all missed that. Go out to eat, go get my nails done, get my feet done. I pray that my schedule fills up with life. I think I'll teach about that. Winning life. Not about the things we do. It's about how you do it and the people you touch while you're doing it. I pray that you touch somebody today, and that somebody is touched by your life, by your endeavors, by your work, by your creativity, by your smile, by your eyes, by your consideration, by your prayers, by your heart, and by your contribution for them. I pray that you come out of yourself and be a blessing to somebody else. This is Life Pastor Kyle, letting you know you can win anyway. No matter what happens in your life, whether you thought you were losing last year, losing last month, this time you can win anyway. Why? Because you have God on your side. You are amazing. I declare and decree that you will find out who you are and know who you are. Even before, if you never come to a coaching, doesn't matter. Come on, somebody just got it. Somebody got it. These are what you would call, we said last week, life intentions. I intend on being successful. My intentions are to be wealthy. My intentions are to bless. And no matter what happens in your life, let me leave y'all alone. Y'all not ready. Know this, you can win anyway, because you are a winner. God created you that way. Everything else has to wait. God bless. Peace.